So resting on our back, gently close your eyes. And as you're lying here, just observe your body. Observe where you're holding tension. Observe where there's some tightness or stiffness. Just overall, how does your body feel in this moment? Each class that we take can be a little part of our journey. And as we walk through our journey, we should know where we start to see if we're heading in a direction that we find more desirable. So set in your mind how you are in this moment. Relax your tongue down and away from the roof of your mouth. Relax your throat and your soft palate. And on our next inhale, we're going to slowly start to lengthen your breath to a slow 4 or 5 count in your head. A nice, long, steady inhale. As you inhale, can you bring your breath down into your belly? So really allow the belly to move up and out with the inhale. And as you exhale, the belly gently comes in. And taking your time, we're going to slowly start to lengthen your exhale so that the inhale and exhale are the same length. As your tongue, your throat, and your soft palate relaxes, as your breath lengthens, you may begin to hear your breath in the inner ear. It may sound like the ocean, like waves crashing upon the shore. As we inhale, we hear the ocean waves swell and rise. As we exhale, the waves crash upon the shore. As we settle into each pose this evening, try to find this breath, this nice, long, steady, even breath. If you choose to do so, you can set an intention for your practice. And on our next inhale, we're going to slowly start to bring some movement back to the body, moving the fingers and toes, allowing this awareness to move up your arms and up your legs, back into the body. You're going to slowly bring both of your knees into your chest, giving them a gentle hug. You can even rock side to side or front to back, whatever feels good to you in this moment. And breathe. We're going to keep the knees into the chest, extending your arms out to your side like a T. As you exhale, you're going to allow the knees to drop over to the left toward your mat. Allow your gaze to fall where your neck is comfortable. No tension in the neck in any way. Breathe. We slowly come back to center. And on your next exhale, the legs drop over to the right towards your mat. Again, being mindful of the neck. Another breath. I'm going to bring knees back to center. Give them another little hug. And we're going to rock to one side and find our way over to all fours. Hands are going to be underneath the shoulders. Fingers are spread wide. Knees are under your hips. On your next inhale, we drop the belly down toward the mat. Arch and look up to the ceiling. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under, lifting your back, and the head hangs. Inhale, untuck the tailbone, belly drops, arch and look up. Exhale, tucking the tailbone under, lifting your back, and the head hangs last. One more, untucking the tailbone, moving with your breath. Belly drops, looking up toward the ceiling. And exhale, tucking the tailbone under, lifting your back, and the head hangs. And we just come to a neutral spine. Before we go into downward dog, I'd like you to really look at your hands and your arms. Fingers should be spread wide, middle finger pointed straight forward. And take a look at the creases of your elbows. Are they pointed forward? Are they pointed in toward the center, toward each other? Wherever they are, I'd like you to try to twist your arms, so you can do this while your hands are on your mat, so that the creases are facing in toward one another. From here, tuck your toes. Inhale, we lift the hips up and back to the back corner of the room. Go ahead and keep the knees bent. I really want you to try to push your hands away from you. Your gaze is down at your knees. You're trying to push those hands away, so we're lengthening through our ribs, through the side body. We're going to keep the left leg bent. Try not to lose any lengthening in the body as we slowly start to straighten the right leg only. It's okay if that heel does not find the floor. Bending the right leg, straightening the left. You can go back and forth at your own pace. Wake up the back of the leg. Breathe. Come back to both knees bent. And attempt to straighten both of the legs. Again, it's okay if the heels don't find the floor. Maybe your legs don't even straighten. It's okay. Keep lengthening through the body. Our next inhale, we walk the feet forward between the hands. Halfway lift to a flat back. And exhale, fold forward, hands grab opposite elbows. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Just hang like a rag doll. Keep the legs straight. Don't let them start to micro bend on you. Really keep them straight. Does not matter how far forward we fold. And breathe. You're going to release elbows. On your next inhale, we're going to rise all the way up, arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, hands down the heart center. Feet to knees are together. Gently lift your toes so your weight is heavier in your heels. Toes relax back down. Inhale, lift the arms up overhead. Left hand grabs your right wrist. On an exhale, we lean to the left. You can gently pull on that right wrist to help lengthen all through the right side of the body. And breathe. Back to center, reverse your grip. And exhale, we lean to the right. Back to center, release your grip. A gentle back bend as you look up toward the ceiling. And on an exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands come to your shins, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back to a plank, asana. Trying to keep your elbows in tight to your side, slowly lower all the way down with control, resting on your mat. Point your toes. And on the inhale, press into the mat, lifting the chest. Really pull those shoulders down and back so they're away from your ears. Breathe. Tuck your toes, lift the hips up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Next inhale, we walk the feet forward, and we're just going to come all the way up to standing. Feet and knees together, creases the elbows face forward. Gently lift the toes, weight heavy in the heels, toes relax back down. Inhale, we lift the arms up overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. On your next exhale, we're going to drop the hips down and back as if we're sitting in a chair. Keep the chest lifted. This is not a forward fold. So pick a spot on the wall in front of you and look at that wall, not down at the floor. That'll help keep the chest lifted. Utkatasana, powerful pose. And breathe. Relax your tongue, your throat, soft palate. We're going to drop the right arm down toward the floor. Arms are going to come to a T, and your gaze will follow the right hand. As your gaze follows the right hand, Your left knee is going to want to poke forward. See if you can pull that left knee back so that the knees stay even with one another. And breathe. Inhale, we swing our right arm all the way back up to center. Exhale, we drop the left arm. Arms come to a T. The gaze follows the left hand. And here, that right knee is going to want to poke forward. So you pull it back even with the left. Another breath. Bring that left arm all the way back up to center. Coming to standing, gentle back bend. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Halfway lift, plant the hands, step the feet back to plank. Slowly lower all the way down with control, point your toes. Inhale, pressing into the mat, lifting the chest. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. And find your breath. Inhale, feet between the hands. We come to standing. We're going to turn sideways on our mat. We're going to go into a wide stance. So as I just lift my arms, I want my ankles to be about underneath my wrists. So we're a fairly wide pose. And look at your feet. I want the feet just a little bit pointed in. So a little bit of a pigeon toe. My cat walks between my legs. We're going to lift the toes on the right foot. Point the toes to the side. Inhale, lift the arms and bend the right leg. Palms up to the ceilings and really allow the chest open. Shoulder blades should be going down the back. Turn only your hands, palms back down to the floor as you gaze over the middle finger of the right hand. Virabhadrasana 2. And settle into your breath. That long, steady, even breath. We're going to fold forward. Right forearm will rest on the right thigh. Swing that left arm all the way up, reaching across the room. Think about touching where the wall meets the ceiling. So we're not touching the wall in front or the ceiling, where the wall meets the ceiling. One straight line from our left fingertip to the outside of the left foot. Your nose kind of goes towards your armpit. Relax your tongue, your throat, your soft palate. Next inhale, we windmill the left arm behind your back. As we lift the right, don't let that right leg straighten. Keep it bent as the right arm goes up toward the ceiling, gazing up to the palm on your right hand. Reverse warrior. Another breath. to release the right arm down. Straighten the right leg. Lift the toes on the right foot. Point them forward. We're coming back to that slightly pigeon toe. Lift the toes on the left foot. Point them to the side. Inhale, lift the arms and bend the left leg. Palms to the ceiling as the chest opens. Turning only your hands, palms to the floor as you gaze over the middle finger of the left hand. And find that long, steady, even breath. Another breath. Holding forward, left forearm onto the left thigh. As we bring that right arm overhead, extending out those right fingertips. And breathe. Parsvakonasana, side angle pose. And we windmill the right arm behind your back, keeping that left leg bent as we lift the left arm up toward the ceiling, gazing up to the palm on your left hand. And breathe. Relax your tongue in your throat. Soft palate. Releasing the left arm down, straighten the left leg, lift the toes, point them forward. We're going to bring our hands to our hips. We're going to stay in a wide-legged pose. We're going to do a forward fold, but as we do this, I want you to push back on your hips. So it's going to feel like you're sticking your butt out. It's going to help keep the chest lifted as we go into our forward fold. The hands come to the hips. As you exhale, pressing back gently, folding forward. If the hands find the floor, that's great. If not, they can rest on your shins. So being aware of your body, keep the legs straight. Does not matter how far forward we fold, keep the legs straight. Relax your tongue, your throat, your soft palate. Another breath. You can soften the legs, so legs can bend slightly so your hands find your mat. We're going to walk the feet a comfortable distance apart. We're going to drop into a squat. Here, the toes can be pointed out if that's more comfortable for you. And then we're going to exhale as we drop the hips toward the heels. You can hold on to the floor if you need for support. Hands can come to heart center. And breathe. Long, steady breath. Next inhale, we come all the way up to standing, lifting the arms up overhead. And then exhale, hands down to heart center. Feet and knees together. We come back to the front of our mat. Inhale, arms lift, gentle back bend. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Halfway lift to a flat back, hands to your mat, step back to plank. Lower slowly with control, point your toes. Inhale, lift the chest, Cobra, Bhujangasana. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Bring your knees down to the outside edges of your mat. Big toes come together and touch. As you exhale, drop the hips toward your heels, resting your forehead on your mat. Gently close the eyes and breathe. Relax your tongue and your throat. You're going to slowly walk your hands off the left side of your mat, resting your right hand on top of your left. You slowly walk the hands off the right side of our mat, resting the left hand on top of the right. And we slowly come back to center. We're not going to sit straight up. We're going to slide our hands back underneath our shoulders and then slowly use your arms to push yourself back up to sitting. And we're going to come over onto our seats and go ahead and grab a hold of your strap. We're going to take our strap and wrap it around the arch of your right foot. And then bend the left leg so that the inside of the left foot is touching, bottom of the left foot is touching the inside of the right thigh. Pick a spot to focus on the floor just over your right toes. We want to fold at the hips, not at the middle of the back. So we're going to pick a spot to focus on. Inhale, sit tall. And as you exhale, pull yourself toward the leg. Keep focused on that spot on the floor. And when you can go no further, then allow your head to hang. You can even gently close the eyes. And breathe. Long, steady, even breath. Breathe. Another breath. Inhale, sitting tall. You're going to switch legs, straightening the left leg. Strap goes around your left foot. We bend the right leg, bottom of the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. Take a spot to focus on the floor, just over the left toes. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, pull yourself toward the leg, allowing your head to hang last. Relaxing your tongue, your throat, and your soft heart. And breathe. Long, steady breath. And inhale, we slowly sit tall. Straightening the right leg. Strap will be around both feet. Pick your spot to focus on, just over the toes. Inhale, we sit tall. Exhale, pull yourself toward the legs, allowing your head to hang left. Gently close the eyes. And breathe. Long, steady, even breath. Another breath. And slowly sit tall. I'm going to show you what we're going to do next, and then we'll do it all together, and I'll talk you through each step, but just so you get a sense of what it looks like. We're going to have a strap around our right foot first. We'll do both sides, but start with the right. We'll first pull the leg straight up. We'll take the straps into the right hand. The leg will go out to the right. Back to center. We'll reverse hands. It'll go across your body. Lower, and then we'll switch feet. Okay? So go ahead and have it around your right foot, and then lay down onto your back, holding onto the tails of your strap. On your next inhale, we're going to slowly lift the right leg up toward the ceiling. It does not matter how high the leg lifts. Keep both of the legs straight. Should not have a loose kneecap on the right leg. Your leg should be engaged. Breathe. Even gently close your eyes here to help bring some more relaxation to the body. Breathe. You take both ends of the strap into your right hand. Extend the left arm out to the side like a T. As you exhale, take the leg out to the right toward the mat. Allow your gaze to fall where your neck is comfortable. Just be aware of how much your left hip came off your mat. See if you can bring that left hip back down. Relax your tongue, your throat, and your soft palate. Inhale, we come back to center. Take both ends of the strap into the left hand. Right arm out to the side like a T. As you exhale, take the leg across your body to the left. Keep your right shoulder on your mat. Gaze falls where the neck is comfortable. We find that long, steady breath. Breathe. Inhale back to center. Slowly, like the second hand on the clock, we're going to allow that right leg to drift back down to our mat. And slide the left foot into the strap as we slide the right foot out. Inhale, we lift the left leg up toward the ceiling again, keeping both of the legs straight. Does not matter how high the leg lifts. Relax your tongue, your throat, soft palate. Long, steady breath. We take both ends of the straps into the left hand, extend the right arm out to your side like a T. As you exhale, take the leg out to the left or the floor. Be mindful of your neck. Long, steady breath. Inhale to center. Take both ends of the strap to the right hand, left arm out to your side like a T. As you exhale, take the leg across your body to the right. Using the left shoulder on your mat. Breathe. Inhale, bring the leg to center. Slowly lower the left leg down to your mat. You can slide the strap off and set it to the side. And we're going to stay on our back as we pull the right knee into the chest, interlocking the fingers above or behind the knee. I'd like you to bring your awareness to your lower back. It more than likely is flat on your mat right now. What I'd like you to do is keep pulling on your right knee, but I want you to press your right knee back into the hands. As you do this, the lower back may start to lighten on your mat, may even begin to come off. Just stay here so we keep that leg active. We're pulling on it, but we're also pressing back into the hands. Breathe. We're going to grab the outside of the knee with your left hand. Extend your right arm out to the side like a T. And as you exhale, we're going to take the knee across your body to the left, keeping that right shoulder blade on your mat. Gaze falls where the neck is comfortable. You start to massage all the organs on the right side of your body, your ascending colon, appendix, stomach, and liver. And back to center. So we slowly then straighten your right leg back down to your mat. Bending the left leg. Interlocking the fingers above or behind the knees. We pull that left knee into the chest. Here again, bring your awareness to your lower back. And then press that knee back into the hands. See if that back becomes a little lighter. It may even slowly come up off the mat. And breathe. So you grab the outside of the knee with your right hand. Extend the left arm out to the side like a T. As you exhale, take the knee across your body to the right, keeping your left shoulder on your mat. Gaze falls where the neck is comfortable. Massage all the organs on the left side of your body. Your descending colon, spleen, and pancreas. And we slowly come back to center. Straightening your left leg back down to your mat. From here, we're going to bend both of the legs so the bottoms of your feet are resting on your mat. I want you to just gaze down toward your hips. You should not be able to see your feet. If you can see your feet, they're too wide. I want you to heel toe them back in. I really want them in line with your hips. On our next inhale, heels heavy, you're going to press into the mat as you lift the pelvis. Hands can be to your sides. Maybe they come underneath the body and interlock, where you can walk the shoulder blades a little closer together Maybe lift a little higher and breathe. Your hands are interlocked, release them. And slowly lower with control. We're going to stay here, just pause for a breath. Next inhale, we press into the mat, lifting the pelvis. Maybe we can go a little higher. Re-challenge and bring those fingers together underneath. And breathe. Another breath. Exhale, lowering slowly with control. From here, we're going to bring the knees back toward the chest, but the arms are going to go between your legs, grabbing the bottoms of your feet. And rock side to side. Pull those bottoms of the feet, knees. Maybe straighten the leg, straighten the other. Gonna explore here where it feels good to you. Release the feet back down. You're just going to straighten your legs. Arms to your sides, palms facing up. Gently close your eyes.